What is beyond a reasonable doubt? Prosecutor's burden. Imagine standing in a courtroom, hearing a case where the stakes are high, and the question is whether someone is guilty or innocent. The phrase, beyond a reasonable doubt, is the key standard that guides the jury or judge in making that decision. It is the highest level of proof required in criminal trials. This means the evidence presented must be so convincing that no reasonable person would hesitate to believe the defendant committed the crime. It's not about certainty beyond all doubt, which is nearly impossible, but about eliminating any reasonable doubts that could make someone question guilt. The prosecutor's job is to prove every part of the crime beyond this level of doubt. They need to show that the defendant committed each element of the crime, such as intent, act, and circumstances, with evidence that is credible and strong. This can include eyewitness accounts, physical evidence like DNA or fingerprints, surveillance videos, or forensic reports. The evidence must be clear enough that it leaves no reasonable alternative explanation for the defendant's innocence. The defense's role is to find gaps or inconsistencies in the evidence. They might point out contradictions in witness statements or question the reliability of forensic results. If the jury or judge finds even one reasonable doubt based on the evidence, they must decide in favor of the defendant and acquit. This standard is different from civil cases, where the burden is lower. In civil cases, the goal is to show that something is more likely true than not, which is a lower threshold. The reason for this high standard is fairness. Because a criminal conviction can lead to serious consequences like losing freedom, the law demands that the evidence be strong enough to remove any reasonable doubts. It's a safeguard to prevent wrongful convictions based on weak or uncertain proof. The burden of proof lies squarely on the prosecutor, who must present evidence that convinces the jury or judge beyond a reasonable doubt. This ensures that only when the evidence is truly convincing will a person be found guilty.